grab a drink, because this is hangover time.
Guys. No. See, go ahead. No, everyone on the panel, go ahead. Clap it up. Cheer real quick. Chat, clap it up. Clap it up. Cheers.
It's fine. Like,
the girls came to play. The girls came to play.
Listen. I have some bad news for all of you. Okay, you're so excited. Apparently, we have this graphic right here. Heat win 123-116. What you guys fail to realize is the Heat only won one quarter tonight.
All right.
And that's all we need.
Wow.
Boston won 3 quarters tonight, and the Heat only won one. So
why am I happy then?
So do you guys know what that means?
What does that mean?
Heat win! Heat win! Fuck Boston! Fuck Boston! Doesn't fucking matter. Oh, we won more quarters. The third quarter allegations have been fucking defeated. 45 fucking points. I'm sorry. Caleb actually didn't step on the line. 46 points in the third fucking quarter. Put them motherfuckers away. And when it came down to it, at the end of the game, where you need your biggest players to step up on the biggest stage, under the brightest lights, you know what Jason Tatum did? He fucking kept traveling. He just shit himself in front of a national audience. And you know what Jimmy Butler did? Jimmy Butler got motherfucking buckets because his name is goddamn HIMMY. All right? Like, let's go. Like, come on.
Stop that MiamiHeat.com.
Celebrate. Fucking, they're going to do the quarter shit again. I'm just preparing y'all. Bring me out, Brass.
All right. Fine. I want to keep the rant going, baby. Come on.
No,
Come on.
Let's go. They're gonna bring up the quarter shit. They're gonna bring up all kinds of nonsense tonight. But what y'all gotta realize, the Heat was a 7.5 point underdog, came into Boston and won the game. I had to check for a second because I forgot. They won by 7 points. All right. So I don't care what the narrative going into tomorrow is. Right? I don't care what ESPN is going to try to fool y'all with. Because listen, like, I don't watch a lot of ESPN anymore. I'm going to be honest with y'all.
Why?
Because it's mostly trash. And it's narrative-driven bullshit. And I don't even, like coming off of last night's game, it was the Lakers should feel good because Rui done figured out Jokic.
You would think the Lakers won by 20.
Come on.
You would think the Lakers won after the coverage from last night. So I want y'all to understand what happened tonight. The Heat came in as an 8 point. I think it was 8 points at the start of the game.
7.5 in the morning.
Underdog.
8 by tip off.
8 by tip off. As an 8 point underdog, went into Boston and snatched their motherfucking hearts out. Jason Tatum didn't know what to do with himself. Oh, Mr. 51 points in a game 7. 50, I don't give a fuck. You face Jimmy Butler.
51 miles per hour walking his ass
on
back.
national TV. Just fucking walk. Listen, and the only reason I'm not mad at them travels is because they didn't call all the motherfucking push-offs. That motherfucker got the best left and right hand in the fucking in the playoffs.
Just swatting flies.
Just swatting. No, listen.
Next.
Fuck you, Jason Tatum. Fuck Boston. We lit. Brass. I want to find out what everybody's drinking, and I want to know who is your player of the game. Saucy Takes, a.k.a. Coach Lou, from the Miami Heat pregame show, says that guy that bet $550,000 on the Celtics tonight is in shambles.
That Barstool guy?
Poor Mayweather.
Listen, Christian, what is the Heat's record in Game 1 of the series in the 2023 playoffs? On the road, by the way.
I think it's 100%, Alf. Correct me if I'm wrong.
3-0.
Undefeated, never lost.
You should have saved that for stats.
That 3% chance.
This motherfucker
never lost.
He put $550,000 on a team that is fucking undefeated in game 1 in these playoffs on the road.
If you got money to just be throwing the fuck away, like hit me up.
Give it to us. Give it to us.
Donate to MHP Pride.
Looking for a sponsor.
That's it. There you go.
Merch. I don't know.
I'm
Throw it
looking
over
for a
here.
sponsor.
Oh, by the
Throw
way,
it over
I'm
here.
Alpha Sydney, aka Alf954. Welcome into the Miami Heat Beat postgame show Hangover time. If you're watching live on Twitch, we love you. Go ahead, make sure you subscribe. Let's start a hype train. Let's have a good time. G's gonna call out some subscriptions at the worst possible time because that's how he likes to do it.
How we roll,
If you're
baby.
if you're watching the replay on YouTube, by the way, y'all, the last hot was our most watched replay on YouTube
In history.
ever.
Woo!
Nice.
Not
Pod wins.
season.
Pod
Ever. And let me tell you something. Other shows like to say they get more YouTube views than us. That's because y'all go live on YouTube. We don't have to. Even on replays, we fuck with y'all. And if you are listening tomorrow, the podcast in your car on your way to work, we love you the most because that's where we make all of our money. I'm sorry, Brass. I did this shit in the wrong fucking order. Doesn't matter. We're lit.
Doesn't matter.
Eastern Conference Finals.
We're feeling
Moose,
it.
what are you drinking and who was your player of the game?
Woo! Well, let's start with what I'm drinking. I was drinking a whole lot of monkey soda.
Oh.
Listen, it was full at the start of the playoffs, so I'm gonna need a new one for the start of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Moose, is that
But-
the one I gave you for your birthday?
It's already
That is
started.
the one that you gave me for my birthday. Look at that. Friendship. Okay. My player of the game.
Look at that great shit.
It would be easy to go with Jimmy Buckets because that's everybody's player of the game. But I want to shout out Bam Adebayo because in order for us to be able to get the 4 W's that we need in this series, he needs to step up on both ends of the floor. And tonight, it was big boy Bam. Take me out, Brass, because I'm going to hit him one time for game 1 victory.
Drip that.
Drip that.
G,
Forgot to say it before
what are you drinking? Why is it Hennessy straight out of a bottle? And why is it Kyle Lowry?
Alphonse, I am passing a kidney stone. They told me not to drink alcohol for a couple days.
Damn.
I'm drinking the Fiji.
Cowards.
We got the Fiji water. I have gallbladder stones too. I'm all fucked up.
He's got all kinds of stones.
I've got all kinds of stones. You know, that's how
Fucking
we
Thanos.
Yeah.
You don't have stones like Jimmy though.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't have the stones that Jimmy has, but I got every other kind. As I've said at the top, gotta shout out our
Fucking
subs.
crystal shopping.
Vein Hype, GS Smooth, Jaw G, Just Jared 92, Core Corner, Carrie Wallach, T.
Yeah.
Kelly 2, GR33D. Thank you all for subbing. We love y'all.
Hell yeah.
Listen, my player of the game.
Keep it going.
My player of the game,
Don't
man.
stop.
You know who it is, man. I think you all motherfuckers told me that I was wrong. I was right. I was right. Kyle Lowry, baby. Kept your ass in the game in the third quarter. You guys all doubted my man. You guys left him for dead. You guys wanted to trade him for D'Angelo Russell.
Take a lap.
Take a lap, G.
What a fucking bitch, bro. I hate you people. Take me out, Brad. Fuck all of you. That's all you need to know. D'Angelo Russell's a fucking punchline today. He got made fun of by the other coach. Who gets made fun of by the other coach? That's how much that guy sucks. And you wanted to trade Kyle for him? Fuck out of here. He has bigger titties than your wife. He has a bigger ass than your wife. And he has more points than your favorite player.
That's
Take
why
me
you
out,
hate
man.
him.
Wait, G, real quickly. He has the heart of a what? He has the heart of a what?
Goddamn champion.
That's right.
God.
He ain't thicker than Hannah. He ain't thicker than
Find
Hannah. though.
Barry's last tweet.
I want to hate on G so
Check
bad.
out Barry.
But
This is
his
Barry.
night.
Barry Jackson's tweet.
So Barry,
No fucking way.
Barry Jackson
Yo, I'm
on
telling you.
Twitter.com says, for the podcast audience, Joe Mazzulla notes Celtics won 3 or 4 quarters. You can't make this stuff up.
Oh my god. Yo, Joe
Yo,
Mazzulla is
Rohan?
not ready
Listen.
for Spo. He is not ready for Spo.
You fucking losers. Your fucking franchise, your fucking coach. You don't know how to call timeouts. He's worried about, oh, we won more quarters. Nick, that's not how basketball works. It just is not. Like, Like, it doesn't matter how many quarters you won. Like, nobody does this until
Especially
it's
if you
the
lose
conference
one
finals,
by a
and it's
million.
the Heat versus
Exactly.
Celtics. I have never seen anyone count victorious quarters. I've never seen it. It's not a stat. I can't find it anywhere. But in the Eastern Conference Finals, with the Celtics versus the Heat, is the only time. It's the biggest loser shit I've ever seen in my life. We won more quarters. Like, listen, who gives a fuck, bro? Like, it's what happens when the fucking buzzer sounds. Get the fuck out. That's your coach? My God, that dude's a reincarnation of fucking Doc Rivers. The reincarnation, an excuse-making motherfucker. Like, listen, good luck with that piece of shit, Boston. Take me out, Brass.
Yo, my favorite Mazzulla thing from tonight was when the Heat made the run in the third quarter. Instead of trying to draw a play or do something with his team, he just threw the clipboard over and walked away.
We'll get to that.
Wow.
That's some motherfuckers.
He's like, I'm about to inspire these motherfuckers.
Did you hear the sideline report?
Rage.
Mazzulla said this is a mentality series. It's not about drawing up plays.
Yep.
I wish.
Meanwhile, Spo on the other side, like,
on the iPad with the fucking.
While we're
What's
on
out
the
a play that the commentators are like, we haven't seen that shit in 10
Yes.
years.
They did some floppy
Yes.
action, some shit
Yes.
on the baseline.
If
I'm
you
telling
don't
you
know
right now.
Game one, he did that shit.
Mazzulla didn't spend any time working on plays. Pre-game, he was playing one-on-one and pickup games
Yeah.
with
Yep.
staff.
Yep.
Spo was working
Yeah.
on film. Get the
Listen,
fuck out of
like,
here.
You
don't have a serious head coach.
Tiff, he's like, this is not the series for plays.
Right.
I've never
Right.
seen
This ain't got nothing to do with me.
This ain't got nothing to do with it.
This ain't got nothing to do
It
with
got
me.
nothing to do with plays and coaching.
It's
This
on
is
y'all.
about the players. You know what I'm saying?
Me
That's
too.
like,
He trying to pull the Coach Carter. Just yell at motherfuckers.
Delilah!
Tiff, I'm in sales.
Doc Rivers and called it a day.
Tiff, I'm in sales. It's like I walk into a client and be like, it ain't my fault your product is shit. Like, before I even try to sell it, listen, I'm going to do my best, but your product is trash. Like, it's not me, it's the product.
It's not me, it's the product.
I'm gonna do what I can.
I got here early. Yo, he said I got here early.
It ain't about timeouts. Y'all lost. I ain't lose. Y'all lost. Anyway, Tiff, who's your player of the game?
I mean, it could be Jimmy, as we all will say. So because Jimmy speaks for himself. That's just what it is. So I'm gonna roll with the double punch, and I know Bond might jump in at some point, but I'm gonna roll with the Heat backcourt, the undrafted, the let's send them to China backcourt. That's who I'm rolling with. They might not always come when you call, but they always on time. Yeah.
30 points for the Heat starting backcourt.
coming early.
35 for the Celtics starting backcourt. I think coming in, anybody would have said that the Celtics backcourt has a huge advantage because of Jaylen Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they played them damn near to a standstill. Big minutes from Max and Gabe. Brass, what are you drinking? What fancy shit you had in your fucking pantry? And who's your player of the game?
So I think it's very, very clear who my player of the game was.
I was gonna say, talk about your fit.
I'm going with Jimmy, man. I'm going with Jimmy. I got the lids drop. I'm repping some Jimmy Hart tonight. My drink tonight, seeing all those whites in the crowd, that was the whitest crowd. It's unbelievable how fucking white that crowd is. So in tribute to them and G, I made a cocktail called White Lady. So, which is gin, Cointreau, and lemon juice and egg white.
Can we call it the Hannah?
Love it.
The Hannah.
Sure.
The Hannah.
Absolutely. We'll call it.
Special.
Call me, babe.
Christian, what are you drinking tonight? Why is it your... Explain why what you're drinking is your wife's tears, and who was your player of the game?
Your wife's
They're
tears.
salty and delicious.
Buddy.
My poor wife is a Celtics fan, so she's suffering right now. I think she might be asleep. I don't know.
Are you
We'll
sleeping
see.
on the couch
Listen, it's
tonight?
win-win. At the end of the series, you get makeup set at some point. So
I am drinking her tears because I've already drank enough liquor and I have to work tomorrow. But my player of the game, fuck honestly, fuck anybody specific. The player of the game tonight was Heat culture. Moving forward, when people ask, what is Heat culture? You put on a tape of that fucking 48 minutes that we just saw. That was from top to bottom, an absolute effort. You had every single player that played tonight, which, by the way, Spoelstra going 9 deep in game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Every single player made a contribution tonight. Even Duncan, who played 7 minutes and went 0 for 2 with literally no stats of any kind. He fucking contributed tonight. All right?
Defense.
Big fucking shots.
Oh, he did have that.
Max and Gabe, huge defensive effort, huge shots that they made. Caleb was a monster in the fourth quarter. Fucking Kyle Lowry, you do not escape the first half unscathed without Kyle Lowry going absolutely off. Every single guy that the Heat put together for this roster contributed in a huge way. 4 undrafted players played tonight. And yet, look at that, beating the fucking supposed favorites of Dave Portnoy, going with the sweepy sweep in his house. What's going on, Dave?
Buddy.
But here's my Dave. Oh, no. I'm out.
He lost
Take,
550,000
me out.
tonight.
Give me a slice of that.
Ryu in the corner did point out Duncan drew that moronic push off on Derek White. Jay Grella also says Duncan had that play where he passed the ball off of Bam's head. Duncan did things tonight.
That would have been all time if he
I
made
ain't
that.
never ever.
If he would have made that shot, I probably would have ran
That
out.
would have been like an all-time clip.
I would have ran out my front door down the street if he would have made that shot.
Listen, my agenda took a hit tonight, but I still have the Lowry agenda. Siobhan, man, this is taking a long time. We got a lot of people. Siobhan, what are you drinking? Who's your player of the game?
This is rum and Pepsi. And shout out with where Tiff is at. We're going to go.
Oh, damn it.
Freezing up there. Freezing up there.
She's Jason.
Bond, come back.
Go to Brian. Come back.
Jason Tatum. He unplugged the controller, dog.
Are we back?
You back?
Yeah, you're back. Go, go, go,
Go ahead.
go.
Oh my God, man.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's that? Who is that?
Player of the game. Frosted Game.
Frosted
Shout
Game.
out Carla Tiana, 15 points. Did what he could against Shaylin. You know, like that guy is just big. He's just strong. Just it's going to be a multiple person type of effort thing. But that's my player of the game. Shout out to him. Shout out Frosty Gang and Caleb. Caleb gives you so much in athleticism, especially when they let him go forward with it. Love him.
Y'all got to stop picking 2 people. I'm running out of people because by the time we get to me,
I'm gonna have to go with Zeller.
If all of y'all pick 2 people,
If you go with Zeller, you get taken out.
I'm out of here picking Udonis Haslam just for
Brian
vibes.
and
you
Alex
can
have
pick
to
him every
choose between
time.
Zeller and Love.
Brian, go ahead.
You better pick love.
Brian, get it.
I'm gonna throw a wild card out here. I haven't admitted this on the show or on the pod. My player of the game isn't a player on the Heat, but he is a player on the sidelines on my couch.
Oh,
He contributes a lot of the Heat's success. A lot of people wear like lucky shirts. They wear the same shirts. They don't switch the seats in their chair. You know, they have all these superstitions. Mine is rubbing this lucky puppy. We haven't lost a single game where he's been there, and I'm basically on the couch with him, and he's just sitting on my lap, and he's contributing to all these Heat wins. All that third quarter comeback, that was him. That started it.
Better than that
Keep
fake.
on rubbing
Fuck that
me.
fraud that's been picking against the Heat on social media, on TikTok. Don't fucking follow him. Fuck him.
You know what I think, Brian?
He's the truth.
I think that dog got some Jimmy in him.
yeah.
That's right.
Screaming.
Dog got some Jimmy in
Dog,
him.
dog, get some
You
dog.
know
I wanna
what's funny
say-
to me?
What's
Drip
up?
drop.
You want to know what's funny to me? It's like, so the games that Heat lose, Brian just doesn't talk to his dog.
I want. Can I change my player of the game? Can I change my player of the game for a second?
Go ahead. Yes, no,
Because
no,
I'm
it's
go-
against the rules.
I'm going with Will Manso. Check out this fucking tweet by Will Manso.
Oh shit.
Other than the 46-45 quarter, how was the play, Mrs. Lynch?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, too soon.
Yeah.
Yo, Will for the win.
Hell yeah, Will. Lifer.
Could that be the Gaga of the night?
Fucking.
I don't
Yo.
care that you won 3 quarters. If you
Will
lost
say
one by
I don't
a
give a
million.
damn. Will say I don't
Listen.
give a damn.
Mazzulla gonna have no quarters for the fucking arcade next game.
I want to go to the game because I think people want to see some highlights and plays.
True.
I'm just gonna really quickly. I'm drinking Bullet Bourbon and what is it? Orange fucking ginger beer, some shit. And the one thing, my player of the game that I want to shout out is Derek White, because my wife asked numerous times, the fuck is wrong with his eyebrows? Like numerous times. It's like,
That's
why
not the worst part.
Like my wife could not get over his eyebrows. Like what is happening? Like she didn't understand what was happening there. Like she didn't even get past the eyebrows to the sloping forehead of a career criminal. Like she just like phrenology would have a field day with this motherfucker. His shit,
so kind.
like he's a career criminal. But she couldn't get over his eyebrows, and neither could I. But Brass, more importantly than Derek White's eyebrows, let's get to our ga-ga-ga's of the game. Y'all should have heard her about this motherfucker's eyebrows. Like, she could not get over it.
I know your wife can roast, and she married you, so.
Oh my God, she was roasting this. I'm saying the nicest. The only thing I can say on air is what she said about his eyebrows.
How does she feel about RJ Barrett?
Go.
She didn't watch any of the Knicks series. She don't lock into the conference finals. She's like, listen,
wake me up when the games matter, babe.
Right.
She got the real guts. She got real guts. She's like, no, I'm not gonna watch no Knicks game.
I'm not watching Jalen Brunson.
TV to watch. Property Brothers and shit.
Yes, make it up.
Conference finals, she locks in. But go ahead, Brass. Let's go. First ga-ga-ga of the game.
See what we got here.
So fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. Heat up 4. Oh, I love this. Jimmy making the right play.
Caleb was huge tonight. And we're gonna need him the whole series.
Yeah.
Why I love this so much is because the Celtics fans are like, y'all ain't got PJ Tucker. I'm like, bitch, we have better than PJ Tucker.
We got better than PJ at home.
Truthfully, he should have played more last year in this series.
Listen, we gonna say we got better than PJ at home. True or not? We gonna say
no, but listen, they were not guarding PJ in that corner.
No, they didn't
at all.
Playoffs long, all the last series, and now
it's fine. They're not guarding Caleb,
no,
and they ain't got to.
Listen,
the thing is, they need Caleb's athleticism.
Yep.
We weren't gonna be able to keep both of them. If you had to pick between the two, it was the right call to keep Caleb.
But how many times? How many times?
Just ask Philly.
Well, you could have.
Also, even Kevin Love.
Not if you were going to give him the third year.
Nope.
Kevin Love doesn't just sit in the corner. Kevin Love shoots from multiple points on the floor. He's a willing shooter, unlike PJ was last year. And another thing that Caleb brings to the court is that he will, on that closeout, if you're too close, Caleb will put the ball on the floor and get right to the rim. And he did it a number of times tonight. And he said shh to the fucking Celtics.
I love that shush.
Here's one of my favorites. Speaking of shush, let's listen to this call tonight.
Shot clock at 3. Butler with Brogdon on him. It's a long 3 and good. Jimmy frickin' Butler puts it in.
Jimmy frickin' Butler.
Jimmy frickin' Butler. Jimmy frickin' Butler. Jimmy frickin' Butler. Jimmy frickin' Butler.
Make it my ringtone.
I want Moose. I was just about to say that. I'm gonna walk through the halls playing that in school tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
That music pictures
fucking beautiful.
Dude, I screamed so loud when that shot
Holy
dropped.
Shit. That was so good.
That was followed by an offensive foul. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then what I think was one of the bigger plays of the game, we discussed a little earlier tonight. Check out this best play that
Oh, it wasn't even a forceful.
No,
it wasn't a forceful throw.
Aggressive.
It was like,
wasn't.
Ew.
They throw
Little punk ass throw.
Right. It was like,
like,
oh.
That was so performative. That was so performative.
He just like my drink. He calls that move the white lady.
She about to ask to speak to the manager.
Yeah.
I see Blake Griffin in warm-ups. Let me tell you something. Derek White was the Celtic that got most roasted tonight, but if Blake was in the game, you know E. Reed at home.
Oh, he really
Oh, he
eviscerates
was
that
waiting
man.
for that motherfucker
Yeah,
to
he
kick in.
killing them. Yeah, that was weak.
Motherfucker-
What was that supposed to do? Was that supposed to inspire confidence? I'm trying to
nobody
understand.
cared. Like,
No one gives a
it wasn't
shit.
even moved.
Nobody
wasn't
moved.
Even the clipboard was like, "That's how you got Joe."
Yeah.
What you gotta do is you gotta break the clipboard over like Grant Williams' head or something. It's not like he was playing; he got benched. Just make an example out of him. Just fucking break. I don't know. Do something inspiring.
That looked like the custodian at the school getting fed up with the.
I'm tired of
With
these
the
damn
curriculum.
kids.
Like, he was like,
Damn it!
nobody cares what you have
Right.
to say. Go sweep something, motherfucker. Like, come on. You out here. I'm fed up. And Al Horford was like, well, let me just step in and do what I normally do and run this damn team.
You just
Anyway.
a sub anyway. Like we don't.
Exactly. You're not gonna be here tomorrow.
Mr. Robinson come back tomorrow. Like we don't even care about
That
you.
was Def substitute teacher vibes. Like,
It was.
you gonna put my name on the board?
Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Better erase that shit before Mr. Gonzalez come back. Fuck me up.
We don't even use the board.
Yeah,
Exactly. I heard you don't write anyway.
we in 10th grade. Shit.
You know, Alf, you were talking about
It's a long bit. Long
Derek
bit,
White
guys,
earlier
long bit.
and insulting him. Has anyone ever mentioned that his fucking hair looks like the Heat logo?
All right.
Oh,
Like, what is
damn.
going on there, man?
And the bandana's the little rim. That's amazing.
Yeah, holy shit.
He does.
Somebody put that fire out. I don't want to put that fire out. I don't want to look at that.
Man.
Jimmy had
Oh
Jimmy had
my
that man
God.
in hell tonight, man.
Does anybody even get my phrenology references? I keep saying it, whatever. As some nerd
what's
on
phrenology?
fucking YouTube
I'm not
is gonna
hearing you.
love that fucking phrenology joke.
Alf,
That he
you
has
made
a
an
low sloping
AP, you
I'm
made
forehead.
sure
a
they will.
you made like an AP style joke the other day. And I
Oh,
was,
that
was
was
a
a
good one.
fucking
That
banger.
was a good
that
one.
one was so funny.
Banger. If
That
you
was a
ever
good
took journalism class, I was a journalism major in college, and somehow I've ended up being the drunk host of a post-game show. Moose!
Pipeline.
You were credentialed with the Mohawk in the locker room talking
I
to
was.
Myers Leonard.
Man, I loved it.
Redacted.
Forgot about the Mohawk.
What a time.
Yeah, time to be alive. Moose. One thing I want, honestly, I don't want to keep listen. What the hell's happening?
What's up?
This is
How
why
you
we don't
doing
have this many
lately?
people on the show at once. I can't control you motherfuckers. Move. Third quarter, Heat not down 9, getting punched in the fucking mouth. Even at the beginning of that quarter, they made some good plays, and the Celtics kept punching them right back. They never wavered. And I tweeted out, like, at the time when they came back and they were up like 2 points at the time, like, this team has so much fucking heart. Like, no quitting these guys. Like, they came out of that halftime locker room knowing, like, listen, we got these motherfuckers. And
Absolutely.
like, it was so impressive to watch.
So listen, a couple of things. One, the best thing about Spo is his in-game adjustments. And when you see it the most is when you're going into halftime. He really sees, okay, what worked in the first half, what didn't work in the second half, or what didn't work in the second quarter and all that. And he adjusts for it, and he comes out with a game plan that the entire team at least understands what the objective is. That's why the coaching disparity on both sides, in my opinion, is what's going to tip the favor in this series. I don't think Joe is ready for what Spo is going to cook up. I think that all in all, when the shots are dropping, yeah, that's going to make, a huge difference. You saw that with the 3-point shot and all that, but I just think that the adjustments in game, you're going to see it in every single game this series. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to come down to the end of the game. And the Celtics in particular are 0-3 in the playoffs in games by 5 points or less. That's where the Miami Heat thrive. They spent all year getting ready for those clutch games because they know that's inevitably what you're going to face in the playoffs.
Yeah.
No.
That's not on purpose.
No, it was all intentional, Alan.
That's
All
exactly
of
what I
it.
was getting to. Take
Gee.
it, Brass.
Gee, what adjustment did you see? Like in the first quarter, the first half, Robert Williams was killing them on the boards. I felt like I saw a little bit more Kevin Love down there battling with Robert Williams. I think Kevin Love is an excellent defensive rebounder. I think they were just putting more size out there. I hated in the first half the Kevin Love at the 5 minutes. I didn't really like the 2-point guard lineups. I think this team, the Celtics team, is too big. Like, you just cannot run Gabe and Kyle out there together at the same time. I thought both Gabe and Kyle played well, but you just can't do that to them, putting them both out there battling with these monsters over there on the Celtics. Like, Malcolm Brogdon is the smallest guy on the Celtics outside Peyton Pritchard. We
didn't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. But like, I feel like, what was the adjustment that you saw in the second half that got Kevin Love closer to the rim, closer to these rebounds, and kind of shut down that whole Robert Williams feast at the rim?
Honestly, Alfred, was the defense, right? It's not allowing shots at the rim. It's they were getting killed by dribble penetration in the first half. You kind of moved Jimmy onto Marcus Smart, who was killing them as a playmaker, kind of getting, they put Max Strus on him early, and they were just running a lot of Max Strus and Kevin Love and pick and roll, kind of get into the basket. Bam has to rotate to help. Their defense is all messed up. The great adjustment by Spo moving Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy guarded everybody. I mean, Bam guarded Jaylen Brown a lot, who was killing them downhill. They were just sending a lot of help at Tatum, who's not as quick as Brown and as crafty as Smart. He just scores in different ways. But I thought it was kind of containing the dribble penetration so that the jump shots, it's jump shots, not layups. And I thought they did a better job of not fouling too. So it's funny how, like, the adjustment is let's take away the paint like we're used to. That was a very uncharacteristic first half by Miami. We know that they're a team that doesn't let other players in the paint. The Celtics were just absolutely beating everybody off the dribble. I mean, they were even in zone getting killed. And I know, Bond, we've talked too much. We don't like their zone in the playoffs this year. And Boston shredded it. They went away from that. And listen, big credit to Bam and Jimmy, because like a lot of superstars or like the best players on the other team don't guard the other team's best players. And it came to a point that Spo's like, I'm going to need you guys to play most of this second half and guard the best players. And they were up to task. Also, like, Pritchard came in the game, and I was like, is Mazzulla putting out a hit on Jimmy? What's going on here?
Right.
Like, no Grant Williams, but you're putting the small dude. Are you trying? Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it was just such a weird.
Trying to get the crowd into it.
It was so odd.
I was gonna say, Brass. Damn it.
Brass. That's it.
So, Tiff, to G's point, all right, the adjustments they made in the second half, Marcus Smart was picking them apart, right? 10 assists in the first half. He finished with 11. So to G's point, like, whatever the switch that whatever they did to put Jimmy on Marcus Smart negated some of that playmaking ability, negated what those lobs to Robert Williams, which were driving me. Honestly, the one assist was the one lob in the third quarter to Robert Williams.
Hook that bitch.
He
from
sure
the
did.
three.
Sure did.
But after that,
On
there was
point.
nothing else.
Perfect.
Marcus Smart wasn't heard of from again. Like, so that was a big change that they switched from Jimmy Butler guarding Marcus Smart, like, negated that playmaking.
Right. Well, I think also, like, Love and Max are your weakest defenders on the court. Like, we know that. It is what it is. You just, like, you can't, man, you can't give them the task of guarding, like, either, oh, you all right? Either Tatum or Brown. I can't.
Call a medic.
Sorry, guys.
What happened? What just happened? Did Bond fall? Bond?
No, I didn't. I hit the table. I didn't fall.
Sorry,
Tim died.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
It's a gummy situation.
That shit is hidden.
No, that's yo. It's those pear martinis. They done caught up with me.
Bussin'.
What was we talking about?
I'll come back
about these pear martinis.
Come back to
But
me.
to Tiff's
Take a round
point,
rest.
when Kevin Love and Max Strus did nothing in the first half, Christian, right? So in the second half, I believe they went 9 for 14 from the field, 5 for 8 from 3, right? So those guys, like Tiff says, are your weak links on defense, and which is true. But if those guys give you those numbers offensively, like, they have to give you something on the other side to negate what they're giving up on the defensive end.
100%, and like that's why at halftime my feeling was they should play Gabe, Kyle, Caleb, Jimmy, and Bam the entire second half, because I didn't trust anybody else after that first half. But Max and Kevin both stepping up in the third quarter was a huge reason why they got off to that run in the first place. Max fucking stepped up. I mean, I think they were down double digits at one point really early on, or I think maybe that was late in the first half. But I mean, that dude, like when shit is really getting hairy, he always steps up. And I'm not just saying that because his eyebrows are big like mine, but but seriously, like he's a guy that he's so funny. I mean, I hate when I want to bench him because I think about Tiff, but he's a guy that like sometimes he does just disappear for a while. But it's like Alf said, if he's hitting his shots and he's making a defense respect him, he's going to open up things for the other guys that just makes the whole offense flow better. Right. And that's part of the reason why that second half was a masterpiece, especially
we desperately
his
needed
defense
without Tyler,
his defense wasn't there in the first half. But it's something about once he starts to see that shot go in, it's kind of like all of a sudden his defense just picks up. Mm-hmm. And that's what he needs. I mean, he had there was 2 stops there where he stood Tatum straight up and just literally, it's like, use that big body. That's what you got it for.
Absolutely. And Bond, so the Miami Heat beat, which we know and love, pointed out that he had a 108 offensive rating in the half court. What I saw, and this is just complete eye test, is that when the Heat had their defense set, Boston's half-court offense had nothing for them, right? Like, if it wasn't transition, if it wasn't off a miss, if they weren't running out, Boston just did not have a lot for the Heat. So, like, for me, like, I was getting frustrated in the fourth quarter where they're trying to run clock. I mean, no, you have to score. So you have to score so you can go get down and set up your defense because they were running the clock out to the end, having these fucking, not even shot clock violations, just heaves at the end of the shot clock, and Boston was running it back down their throats, and that's why Boston got close in the fourth quarter. I just felt like in the half court in this series, Miami has the advantage, like has a huge advantage in the half court.
I think that I agree, and I think that I agree because of who leads the way for Miami. Experience, control, like steady presences. And I think you're right. Once Miami was able to kind of figure out how they wanted to do whatever it is that they wanted to do at the pick and roll, however they wanted to tag and like put a body on Robert Williams so he wasn't getting those dives. And then you see the offense be able to kind of do what it is that he kind of wants to do. I think you're right. I was okay with a little bit of, not the stalling, but the little bit of the running the clock out and just let's get a good shot. Let's just get a good shot type of thing. I don't know. It's odd because I don't know that anyone would look at this team and say that we should be flat out better in our half court execution than Boston is, but we kind of just are, given like who our leaders are and the way that we go about our offense. We've been going about our offense all season from a fairly like replicable way, like a fairly sustainable way. They have been getting shots all season in ways that they can replicate getting those same types of shots. We're shooting like shit for a large part of the season. Boston typically shoots well, but they shoot well on such high volume. Their variance is so high that like some of what they get, some of what they capitalize on doesn't feel sustainable. It doesn't feel replicable. It doesn't feel like shit that they can lean into. Like, I don't know that Boston has sets that they can lean into to get something good out of other than a high ball screen for Jason Tatum and let him play out of it. We can play out of ball screen actions with Jimmy and Kyle and Bam, but we also have that floppy set that we do. We have shit that we do with flares and stags on the other side. So I think that like if Miami had the Boston offensive talents and the Miami playbook and the way that we go about things, it'd be incredible. It'd be nuts.
We don't need
We don't need it.
We don't need
We
that.
truly don't. No. We truly don't.
Bond, to your point, like the thing about they don't have a go-to play. So when Miami puts Bam on Brown and they put Jimmy on Tatum, now their two best players, your pick and roll is really switchable. and then those guys and they're very okay with helping off both of those
They
guys.
had Gabe on Robert Williams.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
So that was one of the
right. Gabe was like,
one of the things in the first half.
Do something besides a putback. You fucking offensive rebound merchant.
They tried it against Brook Lopez, but Brook
Get it how
Lopez
you
has
live.
a bag. They're like,
Yes.
wait a second. This
An
guy.
offensive game.
Yes. This guy.
And in terms of our offense, Jimmy he fucking obliterated Milwaukee offensively in the first round. Second round against the Knicks, he didn't. He still got his. He still met his averages.
Problem and the Knicks
he had an
doubled him
ankle
every time.
problem, but you look at our shooting. Our worst game of shooting was 38% in the Milwaukee series. And then we were, I don't know, what do we average in the Knicks series? It was terrible.
It
Our
was
shooting
30, like 30%.
We were in the 30s.
Our shooting regressed like exponentially, but really so much of that is because of Jimmy. They weren't running these actions for Jimmy. Jimmy was just a help guy. So they weren't getting into their offense like they were in Milwaukee. Now, if you see Jimmy's healthy. Jimmy's healthy. He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah,
I still wouldn't leave the fucking house with the ankle that Jimmy has right now.
Yeah.
But he's out there playing huge minutes in the Eastern Conference Finals. Fucking teams up. But it doesn't really matter. But listen, but that is it's getting all our guys open. It's making them more confident. And I tell you, this Boston team is good. Last year, they were also good, but they came out on top. But this year, there's something fucking different. There's something different.
Mazzulla.
This team, I know Tyler's not there. They're healthier. Top to bottom, Kyle is fucking huge. He's huge for them. And Jimmy is looking right. Jimmy is looking better, really better at this point in the season, even with his ankle, than he probably did during that series, the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So things are coming together. And I tell you, they're fucking scared of Jimmy. They won't admit it. Jimmy is fucking terrified. Jason Tatum is fucking terrified of Jimmy Butler. They want no fucking part of Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler was amazing last year. He wasn't doing this shit. He is a fucking maniac. And can you name another player in the league outside of maybe Jokic? Right? I mean, Jokic is really fucking good. That's going to be
right now is Jokic and Jimmy. I don't want
bonkers. It ain't Booker. That's for fucking sure. But yeah, he's a fucking you. And I tell you, man, I've said it. The fucking revenge game. I am fucking here for a revenge game. This is my shit. This is my shit. We are on the right fucking side of a fucking revenge game, people. Okay? Enough of this shit. We fucking lost last year. And Jimmy's out here saying, like, listen, we'll be back. We'll be back. And this season looked like shit. And then we're just sitting back going, I mean, Jimmy's like, oh, yeah, we're going to be back. We're going to be back there. We're like, yeah, I mean, that's awesome. I dig it, but I don't know, Jimmy. Jimmy was fucking right. Okay, Jimmy was fucking right. Here we are. We're right back in it, and Jimmy is in fuck mode. Jimmy is in fuck mode right now, okay? No one's fucking with Jimmy unless someone flops into his fucking ankle like fucking Josh Hart did, that piece of shit. But anyway, we're right back in it. Things are fucking clicking. We took fucking game one. I don't care about game one last year. That was a different fucking squad. This fucking team is here to make some fucking noise. And listen, okay, you talk all this shit. Oh, they got that fucking dog in him. They got the this person got the dog in him. That person got the fucking dog in him. Fuck that. We got the underdog in him. All right? We got the fucking underdog. This is exactly what the fucking Heat are fucking made for. This is what the fucking Heat are made for. Doubt us. Fucking doubt us. Fucking doubt us. Doubt Jimmy. Look Jimmy in his fucking eyes and tell him that you're gonna fucking take this series from him. Fuck off, man.
I had several
Jimmy is wearing Brass's sweater at the press conference.
No facts.
I wanted to talk about like basketball stuff, and then somebody put up a young G comment, and Brass
we can do that in a pod.
I had several
that comment killed me.
Yeah, that was so funny.
I got nothing left. I don't like. What
Hey,
else
Alf,
is there
let me say one thing that I thought was interesting about the game. So, and kind of to kind of show you the coaching experience here. So, Mazzulla does a really good thing when Miami had Gabe on Jalen, they put Jalen in the dunker spot, which kind of made that the last help guy was Gabe Vincent. and he's not really that's not his role, right? Miami adjusted. They moved guys around in the matchups. They took him out of that, and Mazzulla really never kind of countered that. I mean, they had that one thing, and it would really work for them, and it was kind of difficult for Miami to score in that second quarter as a result. The other thing was they were switching the Horford. Any kind of love or Bam action with Jimmy, they'd switch Horford onto him. And what Miami started doing was, hey, Bam, go at Tatum, go at Brown, right? So guys on Jimmy, Bam is going at them, and you saw Tatum's on him. Oh, I'm not letting this guy guard me, which we've asked that for so long out of him. If they switch a smaller guy onto you, please put his ass under the basket.
Yeah.
And that's what he did, making quick, decisive moves. And that's why they stopped switching that. And Jimmy was able to get the matchups he wanted. Because Bam, that is like a team win. Like Bam's like, I'm not going to let you get away with this. So we're going to let our best player run the offense that he wants to run. And that's like,
absolutely.
Guys,
Bam,
honestly,
Jimmy,
like,
everybody.
One thing
Well
I
said.
want to just toss up to everyone is just when I saw Bam get rebound tonight, like there was no looking for anyone else.
No.
There was no looking for an outlet. There was no looking for some, like Bam was so decisive.
Assertive.
And I hate the aggressive. I don't want I hate the aggressive term. I fuck aggressive. Decisive. Like he had the ball. I mean, he was running fast breaks, going downhill, whether it was Robert Williams, Al Horford, whether he had a smaller guy, no matter what, he was going downhill and he was just driving to the basket and getting whatever he wanted. Like, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Bam is healthy. I feel like he feels good. He was swaggy all game long. Like, and these are intangibles. You can't put these aren't in the box score. There's no swaggy column. But I feel like he felt really fucking good tonight. And you could see it. Like when he got the ball, he was like, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. And he was really he was decisive.
They were giving him space, Alf. They were giving him space.
But he was taking
but he was taking it and he felt confident. He's not scared.
He's taking it.
I do not think he's scared. I don't think these players are scared of this team.
But I also think that he understands, especially after last year going out in Game 7.
Yes,
right.
They needed him.
I think the team really wanted this matchup.
Dropping those games at home last year.
I think Bam wanted this matchup.
Yes.
Like, he wants to redo on
redemption.
This series. Exactly. And they all came into Game 1 like with a clear objective, and that was to fuck shit up.
The other thing that I find funny, Brian, is Tatum was 9 for 17, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. And I feel like everyone can, like, as a consensus, he didn't have a good game. Like, I don't think he had he was a minus 10.
He was minus 10. Second worst on the team. That's Robert Williams.
He was all right until those last 2 minutes.
That's it. She was fine, and then she
was cute. She was cute, but those last 2 minutes, she got shaky.
Not know how to close.
She got shaky.
When we started making our comeback, they shut down.
Yep.
Sorry,
not a closer like Anna.
Listen,
like Killer says, I didn't notice his 30 points at all. You couldn't have told me, like if I had just watched the game, I didn't look at the box score, you could have told me he was over 50% from the field with 30 points. I would be like, nah, he had a bad game. So for them to survive a Tatum game like this, I think it bodes well going forward.
Listen, and I've said for years, I mean, I'll die for Spo. He is one of my absolute favorite coaches in the entire league of all time. And there are times he can be stubborn during the regular season. Right now, he's not stubborn. He's quick. He's acting so swiftly to these changes. The Celtics scored 40 points in the fucking paint in the first half.
Oh my God.
In the paint. And I'm looking at that going, what the fuck is going on? They're just absolutely cooking us. And just throwing it down there and just fucking getting easy buckets. And meanwhile, we're hitting threes. Kyle's going off. And I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter because they're getting whatever they want from the inside. But you know what? He fucking adjusted. And then I think they scored like 2 points in the paint in the next fucking I don't know, 5, 7, 8 minutes.
Well,
It was
Miami like outscored him by like 18 points in the paint.
Brass,
Something like
a
that.
lot of that was Robert Williams getting offensive rebounds and putbacks. I mean, it was like he had like 12 of those in the first quarter alone. And then also with Kevin Love at the 5, it was a fucking layup line.
Yeah, it was.
Like, don't ever do. I said it earlier. Just don't ever do that again. But listen, Brass. I think we do have another segment to get to because we're running late. It's late. We had an 8:30 start. I want to get to some stats.
Let's check this.
I'm not going to say, Leche's agenda commissioner says Spo's playing chess. Mozzarella is playing checkers. Now that motherfucker's playing shoots and ladders. Okay?
He playing sorry.
He playing trouble.
Yeah.
Spo playing Mancala.
That motherfucker.
Not Mancala.
Spo playing Mancala.
What's
moving around the board?
What's Doc playing? Candyland?
Who? Doc? The bread lines?
The former coach?
Playing
the former coach?
Oh, he playing the bread lines.
He on that ghetto side of Monopoly. When you first pass go.
$5 for Crenshaw.
Holy shit.
Where the hotels cost $8.50.
So let's check out this stat that was posted by the NBA tonight. Look at the NBA history. Jimmy Butler becomes the third player in NBA playoff history with multiple games of 35-plus points, 5-plus rebounds, 5-plus assists, and 5-plus steals. The list: Michael Jordan, 7 games. Allen Iverson, 2 games.
His cousin.
Jimmy Butler, 2 games.
Himself.
There you go.
Well,
That's some
couple of
good
first ballot
company.
Hall of Famers, you know.
And Allen Iverson.
Only one of those players is gonna end up
Wait,
in
what
the
you
ring.
What'd you do?
B means Allen Iverson.
Try it. Do it again.
Who goes
Do it
first
again.
ballot Hall of Famers? And I go, and Allen Iverson.
Wow.
Cut it out.
Siobhan,
I love it.
go
I love
after
AI.
him. Get
I
him,
love
Come
Siobhan.
to
Get him.
Virginia and
like
talk
Get him,
that.
Siobhan. Get him,
Me and G
Siobhan.
need to
Get
do
him.
Allen
Get him,
Iverson
Siobhan. Go,
podcast.
go,
Oh no!
go. Get him.
No. Stop.
Okay, fine.
Stop.
Okay.
757. Shout out AI.
He's no Dwayne Wade. That's all I'll say.
Most
That's
overrated
fine.
player
No,
in the
absolutely
history of the NBA.
But that was one of Dwayne Wade's favorite players.
I have
Correct.
that.
Yeah.
Reason he won.
Also-
So just
Honestly, also supremely overrated, but I love him
Yeah.
in his post career. I love how much love he gives to current players. He's not one of those salty old
crotchety
veterans.
ass vets. No, but I do
100%.
like that. People think that they're like going away from Jimmy, like they're driving away and doing the action and shit away from him. All you're doing is giving him more space to figure out and to look at what it is you're trying to do. And then I'm just in these lanes. Like it's just picked off passes. All
My man was out there just looking like
that
Deion
one that like
Sanders.
he tried to catch like behind him and then like caught and spun around a bit and then we were off. Like you don't get away from him on the floor. You get from like in front of him, but you don't get away from him defensively.
So, do y'all feel how I feel where like it's within 5 points within 2 or 3 minutes and like it's the playoffs
Smooth.
and I do not feel like Jimmy will let them lose.
Smooth.
Like I
That's
just feel like
no
I feel like
worries.
he will bite a motherfucker's throat out if
Yes.
if it comes down to it.
Yes.
Like he will rip Ed Malloy's fucking right eye out the socket.
Oh, Ed Malloy!
Malloy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like there's a
technical foul.
Whoa.
there's a sense of calm that comes over me as a Heat fan, and at the end of a close game, like especially if we're up 5 points with 2 minutes left, I'm not worried in these playoffs. I just feel like Jimmy ain't gonna let you lose that lead. Like he will. I feel like he will kill a motherfucker.
He'll bite a dude's
Alf, what's different for you this season? Because did you feel that way last season? Like there were times where we were up late and that shit still felt rocky. Like it still felt like.
It did.
What personally for you feels different?
Here's why. What I will tell you feels different to me. Gabe is seasoned, right? Caleb is seasoned.
Lemon pepper.
Max is seasoned. Duncan is seasoned. Lowry feels
Duncan's not
healthy.
seasoned.
Like,
Duncan's not
Johnson.
seasoned
Duncan
at all.
Zeller.
I'm not talking about
Land
this
is
season.
dry as
I'm
Tyler's
Tyler
season.
That is Pep Rapper.
Tyler's season.
I'm talking about they've been here before.
Store-bought, but season.
Like everybody on the court right now,
Pianos.
and when whoever, like, because a lot of times, sometimes Duncan's closing, sometimes Max is closing, sometimes
Caleb.
Lowry's closing, sometimes Gabe is closing. I feel like no matter who's on the floor, has been here before.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jimmy trusts them. And I feel like
Yes.
Jimmy trusted them last year, but we didn't trust them. we're like, Jimmy, don't pass to Caleb, goddamn. And tonight, he passed to Caleb, and Caleb didn't even step on the line and hit a three. I was
Right? No, you gotta do the hitch. You gotta do the hitch though.
Yeah. But we knew, but like it's almost like I feel good because Jimmy feels good, and I feel better about these guys this year in this Eastern Conference Finals than I did last year. Last year, I was like, these motherfuckers are shook. Gabe, Caleb, Max, everybody shook last year. I don't feel like they're scared at all. I feel like they're like, damn, Eastern Conference Finals ain't nothing.
It's also a pressure thing, though. Last year was for most of these guys their first Eastern Conference Finals big moment playoff game. You know what I mean? Like you get plus the season that we had. I keep harping on it. So many clutch games at the end. All of that shit toughens you up, and now you're ready for this second go round against a team that you've just wanted to face and get redemption on.
And they still
I think
have
it's a
the
perfect
goods,
storm.
even if they're not hitting it from three. They can still
And we got
they can
home court.
still string wins advantage and now wins and now they are now we got home court. We took home court.
Look at this
This is
stat real
fucking
quick.
beautiful.
Look at this stat real quick.
That's nuts.
What the fuck?
Look at that. Look at that. Look
The
at
Heat's
that.
winning percentage when trailing by
Audio
10
pod.
plus points. 7-1-4. Rest of the NBA,
Epic.
19%.
That is
I have
epic.
That's
I have
real.
an update.
70% trailer.
Look at
I have an
that.
update on a developing story. I can
Right.
confirm that Reggie Miller
Is it your
did
kidney stones?
indeed say his balls are sweaty on air. I have confirmation.
Which source me?
I
Can
have
we
have
play the
sent
clip?
it. I have sent it to our business chat. I have video evidence. There is film.
Because I
of
heard
what you did.
balls.
He
I
said
heard balls.
He said his balls were sweaty.
Really?
Sweaty
I
balls.
have
Yeah,
confirmation. Yep.
Sweaty balls.
I literally, my Apple Watch like sent me several reminders that my heart rate was getting too high.
Same.
I'm not even joking. Like legit, like my Apple
You're
Watch
like in
is
fat
yo,
burning mode. Like
Yeah, my Apple Watch. Like,
Honestly, it's
my Apple Watch
workout.
was like,
We're working.
hey,
We're working
fat ass,
out.
You ain't been doing shit. Why is your heart rate at one?
Right, it's like,
I'm watching the playoffs, nigga. This shit.
Are we okay? Are you good? Swipe left if you're all right.
Listen,
Siobhan, just nosy.
Just in my business, in your business, in your fucking business. You a
Let's drink
grown-ass
more water,
man.
Alf.
and listen, and Jimmy's heart is fucking
Fine.
calm.
This post game,
Calm,
he wasn't
steady.
too high. He wasn't
Wait,
all
do we
extra.
have the
sugar.
post
We have the post game clip. Let's check this shit out.
Let's go.
How does this feel to you guys? What you have done so far, and if you go back,
got-
all
you
the
got
way to that
Brass's
night against
video.
Chicago,
I was about to say, look at that. And a
Did you
football on
think
the
then
side.
that something like this would be possible?
Damn right, I did. Damn right, we did. And the best
Damn
part
right.
about it is we still don't care what none of y'all think. Honestly speaking, we don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will. We know the group of guys we have in this locker room. We know that Coach Spo puts so much confidence and belief in each and every one of us. Coach Pat as well. And so our circle's small. but
Coach Pat.
this circle got so much love for one another. Culture. Constant confidence in everybody. We go out there and we hoop. We play basketball the right way, knowing that we always got a chance.
Ah, he didn't 5!